am so pumped about our first guest. She has such a great project, and so proud that all of our friends over at One Life participated in this project. It's One Life, Many Voices, and she's going to tell us all about it when she comes out here. It's to help hurricane relief for Hurricane Katrina and for the people of New Orleans. So let's bring out our first guest. She played Dorian Lord, the woman we love to hate. Take a look.
She told me I should go for it.
Well, she was probably trying to get Clint out of her own hair, right?
Yeah, probably. But you know something, Vicki? After giving it, some thought, I decided that, maybe I will take Nikki up on her advice.
What do you mean?
Well, I need a new man in my life, and Clint is certainly the most interesting man in Landview.
Please welcome back from One Life to Live Emmy Award winner and my friend, Robin Strasser.
Watch out for that Robin Strasser. She'll sneak up on you.
Really?
She will.
We can play Where's Robin instead of Where's Waldo. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome, welcome. First of all, I got to tell you, I put this CD on when I got it Wednesday night.
You mean this CD?
That specific one. One Life, Many Voices for Hurricane Relief. I was so proud. It's such an incredible CD. And if you guys are a fan of One Life to Live at all, you have to own this CD. It's incredible.
Thank you, Ty.
I lit some candles, listened to it from the beginning to the end. I had my own little listening party. It was just great.
And we're raising money for Katrina and hurricane relief, and 100% of the proceeds go to relief efforts.
100%.
100%. The music is very, very good, right? And it sells for $20, right, on OneLifeManyVoices.com. So you get really good music. We have talented musicians, and all of them self-produce their own tracks, and they're very, very eclectic. And then Michael Easton, I said, Michael, we're putting together a CD. He said, I don't sing. I said, okay, you have a gorgeous speaking voice. Will you, no, but I'm a pretty good photographer. No kidding, Michael.
And Robin, what did you do on this?
Oh, well, I have producer credit, because that's what everything I've done for 4 months has been about this. And thank you. And I had this little idea, Nancy, about if music be the food of love. And my son, Nicholas, sat me down, and he put some beats. So it's got this kind of hip thing going. And I called out the stuff.
It is so incredibly cool.
So for the $20, they get the CD. It includes a 32-page booklet. And if anybody buys the CD, and I hope you will, you wave these booklets at any of the people who've participated in this project, anywhere, airports, the supermarket. We will stop and sign them for you.
Nice. We were talking backstage, and you said how, people go on the internet. I have fans that have gone on the internet and dug up, pictures from me in high school that I would have gladly given them, first of all. But for $30, $40 on the internet, you get the CD, and I have never seen the actors themselves captured in a way that Michael Easton
caught us in a very...
Robin, you know what I think is a tribute to you is that you're doing this now. When it's really going on, and there's this collective urgency and this effort made, and then people go on about their business, and there's real trouble there. And you've been there, and you're going there for Mardi Gras.
Yes.
Which is great to get that history, but the fact that you're doing this now to keep this generosity going and to keep people paying attention to the fact that there is great need there.
Yes, there is an ongoing need, and it's not going to go away overnight.
No, these lives have been affected by a tragedy. Such young children. If you guys can just, and I don't want to preach to you or anything, but the stories that you've all heard them, but they're still ongoing. These are children that have been uprooted from everything they know, moved across country to different places, and they still have this trauma in their lives. How do you overcome that, they're going to need some therapy. They're going to need long-term help. They're going to need rebuilding for housing. They're going to need schools. They're
music and drama programs. The support of the fans. We don't have any budget for advertising. We don't have publicists. We're getting some assistance from, of course, ABC and Disney. In supporting us, but we did it ourselves independently because everybody wanted to make a contribution to help out. But the fans are really our promo team. So can I tell the audience what's underneath?
Tell them anything.
Underneath your seats, you each are getting a copy of One Life, Many Voices. But here's the ticket. Here's the ticket. You are now all officially part of the promo team.
That's right.
Listen to it.
That's right.
Enjoy it. Tell your friends. Call up radio stations. You know, we've got R&B, we've got country music, we've got everything, something for everybody.
This is a great thing to do.
And you're part of the team.
One of the things
let's raise some money.
One of the things I like about daytime so much is you've seen the campaigns for your favorite couples, for your favorite actor to come back from the dead. Let me tell you something. No one does grassroots like daytime. Now's the time to prove it. Now is the time to tell everybody about this CD.
That's very key.
Yeah. First of all, how did the whole thing come about? What made you? I mean, everybody wants to do a little something, but this is a monumental project that you undertook. How did it come about?
You know, day probably 3 or 4 of the hurricane, I said, I'm in the safety of my home, and I feel so overwhelmed by these feelings. What can I do? You know, beyond making contributions individually. I thought, how can we grow some money? How can we take, you know, a little bit of money and make something that people will want to buy?
You also personally knew someone who lost everything.
Oh, I know many people.
Okay.
Our website was designed by a woman who was launching RobinStrasser.com, my friend. Tanya Wiesen. She's done Kristen Alderson's website and CassieDePaiva.com. And she was about to launch mine. She said, you know something? I may have a bit of a delay because we're expecting a storm. And that turned out to be Katrina. So 11 days later, when her power came back on, she learned that her brother, sister, and niece had lost their homes. And she still said, I will not accept any money for doing the One Life, Many Voices website. It's my way of providing service and giving back. So that's a very beautiful part of the story. But everybody has in some way, people, I've gotten pro bono legal fees donated. We have an accountant who is...
You know, if you want to get something done, you go to someone like Robin.
Well, we had a lot of heart, all of us.
Well, you know what? You look at the CD. I'm sorry, I just want to show it one more time. Sure. There is everybody on here. Everybody from Phil Carey, who plays Asa, to...
Asa's singing.
I know, it's the best.
He is.
Little young Matthew, Eddie Alderson, does a little spoken word to music. It's so many Broadway stars on here. I mean, how many Broadway? There's like 5 different people that have been on Broadway.
Renee Elise Goldsberry,
who's got the most beautiful voice.
Kathy Breyer.
Melissa Archer sings with her dad, wrote a song. Kathy Breyer.
That's a great story. Melissa said, Dad, could you write a song? Because we're doing a CD, and I don't know about obtaining rights. He'd never written a song, and he wrote a song in 3 hours. He'd never sung solo. He's a church singer, and they sound like they're a hit Nashville team. The song's called Remember New Orleans.
It's
and you couldn't get any more from the heart.
You know, it doesn't matter. The fact that there's good people singing is just icing on the cake. And if there was a dog barking on it, we should all buy it.
No question. But there's absolutely a little something for everybody. Robin, we're going to wrap up. We're going to come right back with more Robin Strasser, so don't go away.
I forgot to get my dog on.
Coming up next, Robin reveals how her fan hotline got her in hot water.
I do have to admit that it has been rather fun running into you the last few times, and haven't I been on my best behavior?
Well, I have to say that you've almost been nice.
Nice works. So I promise you, I will steer clear of Vicky, Nikki. Just don't make me promise to steer clear of you.
From One Life to Live, who seems to be flirting up a storm with the new Clint.
It's not subtle, is it?
No,
She's
not
just
so much.
throwing it at him.
Yeah.
No, but you are subtle. That's what makes you so good. You play this bigger-than-life kind of character and you make her real and human, and that's why no one could ever replace you. And that's hard to do in soaps. People replace people all the time. Right? And you aren't replaceable.
Well, that's very sweet.
So what do you think about working with Jerry Verdorn?
It's one of those cases where a recast and somebody moving from another show has just been a gift to all of us.
Yeah, no question.
I've never worked with him before, but he has one of those reputations where everybody's, Jerry, oh, he's so wonderful. And he is, indeed.
Good.
Yeah.
But now they had to break David and Dorian up. What is that like for an actress? I know you and Tuck have worked so hard to build that relationship. How do you feel about when writers come in and go, okay, well, now we're just going to break you up?
Well, they broke us up in a very interesting way. I mean, it was pretty astounding. Dorian is standing there in a wedding gown, and he's already in the front of the, judge, and he says, "No, I don't." What, honey? So one of the cameramen, actually, when we finished the scene, went running out from behind the camera and up. I didn't know that was going to happen.
I thought you guys were going to get married.
I didn't see it coming, he said.
That's
so
great.
I actually...
You mean it wasn't on the internet first?
Yeah, right? The first time.
I'm really hoping that we're going to either, if not come back together, that we're going to be in the same orbit and have a lot of trouble staying away from each other and all that love-hate and, that kind of makes for good continuing drama. But
good
triangle stuff. I have to ask you something.
What?
You're a very opinionated woman.
I have a few opinions.
You have
yes,
a few,
yes.
and I understand that.
Yeah.
And you're a very bright woman, and you're a very trained...
She's talking about herself, too.
No.
Okay, it's
no,
fine.
I'm not.
We know.
Oh, well.
No, you're opinions, bright.
We understand
what else,
each
Nancy?
other, don't we?
We do. We
Okay.
do.
Do you get in trouble a lot?
Do I get in trouble on a daily basis?
Yeah, do you, get called upstairs and...
Oh, no. No, actually, no.
So what's
do
your
you?
secret? Yes.
Oh.
So what do you do? How do you...
I have a very good relationship with our executive producer, Frank Valentini.
I know Frank.
Brought me back. I had been away for 3 years.
Now, what about the one before?
You cannot be talking about this stuff. Because you know something? Wait a minute, Nancy. The thing that comes with time is a kind of wonderful acceptance of what
This is what I'm trying to learn.
And yes. Okay,
no,
I have a few years on you.
This classy.
Just
well,
a few.
Not many.
And, but that if there is something about being allowed to go a certain amount of distance is that maybe you pick up some information along the way.
There you go. This is my mentor, the pioneer, and you're my hero.
You know what it is? She's very opinionated, very smart, very outspoken. She's just smoother these days. That's what it is.
You
are smoother.
Thank you.
That's what it is.
You're
I hear you have Hillary B. Smith. I hear you're renting your house out to her out here.
No, she's my house guest.
She is
She my house
Well,
guest.
see, I was going to tell you, if you're renting to her, I hear her and her husband like to have a good time, so you may want to get a big deposit. You better raise that deposit.
Well, no,
He's
she's
Nip,
my
right?
she's
That's
my house guest.
Nip.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nip. You're telling tales. She's
No,
doing
I
something.
know.
This is
I'm
like,
kidding. I love Hillary. I'm only kidding. But we're going to have a party at your house next week.
Party at your house.
Anyway, Robin, thank you so much for joining us. Guys, if you want some more information about One Life, Many Voices, please visit our website, SOAPnet.com. You'll love the CD. You'll love the artwork. Don't go away. We'll be right back.